Hi, Nathan Jackmon here with the Jackmon Group, and this is episode 6 of Did You Know, where I give you valuable information that you might not know about that could be very valuable to you or just make you think. So let's get right into it. Did you know that slow growth, rising debt, and financial bubbles and crises of the past few decades have a common root cause? And that is the skewed distribution of income, which is only being made worse by the pandemic. While many investors have so far been shielded from the consequences thanks to soaring stock prices and asset valuations, a reckoning is coming. But it can be avoided if investors remember the insights of business leaders such as Henry Ford and Mariner Eccles, who knew that rising prosperity requires rising wages for all. All that according to Barron's. Did you know in a major policy pivot, the Federal Reserve said it will allow inflation to run hotter than normal to help the economy bounce back from the coronavirus crisis? So we can expect higher inflation and low interest rates for quite a while till the economy has fully recovered. And that could accelerate once a vaccine is approved or a really effective treatment, all according to CNBC. So I have a couple thoughts on this, and it reminds me of the real estate market right now because the real estate market is very hot. And a lot of people have been asking me, is it a good time to buy right now? And that's really a tough question because there are so many things happening right now that are new. And when I think about buying a home, especially right now, I sort of break it down into two categories. The first is the monetary benefits of owning a home, and the second is the non-monetary benefits of owning a home. And by monetary benefits, I mean all the benefits that will increase your net worth long term. So for instance, writing off your interest payments on your mortgage, writing off your taxes, creating and building equity long term so that you could use that money to either invest in more property, in something else like a business, maybe sending your kids to school. These are sort of the monetary benefits and the way that I look at monetary benefits. And the non-monetary benefits such as security, safety, a place that you could call home that you know is yours, a place that you can change as your family changes. If you want to paint or add a bedroom or update a kitchen or whatever the case may be, hang pictures, little things like that. These are some of the non-monetary benefits that I think are very important. So with regards to the monetary benefits, there are a couple camps here. One is the wait and see approach, and the other is get in now before it becomes too expensive. For me, I think either approach is a good, solid plan, but being that the Fed is saying that they're gonna keep interest rates low and they're gonna let the economy sort of run hot, this makes me sort of lean towards the side of purchasing now. If home prices continue to go up, we get a vaccine for COVID, and things keep moving forward and the economy starts to recover, then waiting is gonna cost you a little bit of money. Now, in the other camp is the wait and see approach. I think this is also a solid approach because I think that the election coming up in November could have an effect on home prices and our economy. And so I could understand why you would want to maybe take that approach. All that being said, I think the way that you really decide if it's time for you to buy is if the non-monetary benefits are more important to you right now. If you're moving from a more dense area into an area like Ventura or Santa Barbara or Oxnard or Camarillo, where you want it to be a little less dense and have a little bit more space, I think that would be a really good reason to buy right now. If you need to move from a smaller house to a bigger house, I think that would be a really good time to buy right now because you could sell and get a lot of money for your home and then turn around and buy a home with low interest rates. So once again, I think you need to look at the monetary benefits as well as the non-monetary benefits. And if the non-monetary benefits are outweighing your decision to buy right now, I think that you should buy now. If the monetary benefits are more important to you, then I think you should consider both camps of the wait and see approach or the buy now because the economy might keep moving up. Either way, it's really just something that you're gonna have to decide on your own. And now that I'm thinking about it, if you would like me to make a video on if it's the right time to buy right now, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. Did you know that throughout history, the world has experienced more than 20 pandemics, collectively responsible for millions of deaths and likely to happen again in the future? Tracking design, technological, economic, and governance responses in societies is a part of humanity's way of developing survival mechanisms. The concept of healthy building is not new. Even the Romans made links between causes of disease and methods of prevention, leading to the construction of sewers, aqueducts, public toilets, and large public baths, All that according to MIT. Did you know the average American spends up to 90% of their time indoors in an office, school, or home? And during this time indoors, they're exposed to the largest amount of pollutants. In the US, the savings and productivity gains from improved indoor environments are estimated anywhere between $25 to $150 billion per year. By 2030, there could be 52 million deaths from chronic diseases caused by poor lifestyle. There is also a direct correlation between poor ventilation rates and higher instances of short-term sick leave, asthma, and respiratory infection among building occupants. Now, I can really relate to this because prior to becoming a real estate agent, I played tennis pretty much every day of my life, and I taught tennis for about 15 years. So I was always outside playing tennis, exercising, being in the sun, and just pretty much living my life outside. Now, once I had kids and I became a real estate agent, that really changed a lot. And personally, I can really feel the difference between those two lifestyles. I have gotten older, but I think the biggest difference has not been my age, it's been my activity and me being outside doing things. Now, I live in a beach town in Ventura, and I'm from Santa Barbara, and I've been trying to really implement getting outside, going to the beach with the family, and it really has made a huge difference in the way that I feel. Now, as a side note, anybody who does live in a beach town in California, Ventura, Santa Barbara, Oxnard, all the way down the coast, if you're living in one of these beach towns, you're paying for the weather and you're paying for how beautiful it is to be in a place like this. So if you're not going out experiencing the beaches, hiking in the mountains, and doing all the things that you could do in places like this, then basically you're spending a lot of money on your house and you're not really reaping all the benefits. In addition to that, it'll make you feel much better, and I think that it will add to the quality of your life. Those are just my 2 cents. Okay, so that's it for episode 6 of Did You Know? If you enjoyed this episode and got some valuable information, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, post a comment, and of course, share with your friends and colleagues. If you have any questions at all, or if you're looking to buy or sell real estate, please let me know. Thanks for watching, and until next time.